decision for your eye examination today. So, before we proceed, can I ask what's your name? Okay, so what's your contact number? Do you also have an email address? Okay. Okay. So, can you tell me something about your height and weight? Okay, and your weight? Okay, excellent. So, what is your reason for visiting the clinic for today? I see. So I have your information now. So I'll proceed to checking. First, let me put on my gloves. So, firstly, I'm going to try and touch your eye, and you will have to tell me if it hurts, okay? So I'm just going to, and tell me whether it hurts. Nothing so far, okay? Right here. Not so, okay. What about up here? Okay, so not so much. I'm just going to have to write that down. Okay, very good. Next is what we're going to do, some peripheral examination. So basically, you have to tell me whether or not my fingers have left your field of vision, okay? So tell me if they have left your field of vision. Okay, good. 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 It's good. Good. Good, okay. So, I'm gonna test it out with one finger only, okay? So you have to tell me whether my finger has left your field of vision. Good. 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 Okay, so I'm just going to have to write that down. So for the next test, you're going to have to tell me which side of my fingers are moving. Okay, so for this test, you have to look at the center right here on my nose and figure out which fingers are moving. Okay, so look into my nose. Okay, one. You have to focus on my nose and tell which side of my hand is closer or farthest from you. Okay? Got that? Okay. Which side is the closest to you? Okay. Now which side is the closest to you? Okay. Which side is the closest? 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 How about now? Which side is the closest? How about this time? Which side is the closest? Okay, so very good. I'm just going to have to write that down. Okay, so the next test that we're going to do is, again, sort of the same as the last one. So you have to tell me whether the fingers are closer or farther. Okay, but this time I'm going to close one eye. So you have to tell me if the fingers are closer like this or farther. Okay, ready? Okay, so is the finger close or far? How about now? How about now? Is it close or far? Okay. How about now? Is it close or far? Okay. How about now? Is it close or far? Okay. How about now? Is it close or far? 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 Okay, let's move on to the next side. So, is this close or far? Is this closer or farther? Is this closer or farther? Is this closer or farther? Is this close 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 or farther? How about this? Is this close or farther? Okay, so that settles that test. I'm just going to write that down. some reactions to the dilation of your pupils. Okay, so okay, just going to have to write that down. Okay, so for the next test, I'm going to trace a figure right here with your other eye closed. Okay, so you have to figure out what shape I am drawing. Okay, good. Good. Okay, good. Good. Another one. Good. Good. Okay, another one. Good. Okay, on to your next eye. Just going to good. 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 Okay, good. Good. Okay, good. So, just going to write that down real quick. Okay, so the next test we're going to do involves you closing your eyes. Okay, so close your eyes, and when you see the beam of light across your vision, you have to tell me when it disappears. Okay? Got it? Okay. Tell me when the light disappears. Good. 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 I'm just going to have to write that down again. So, that concludes your test examination for your eye. So, proceed to the front desk where the results will be waiting for you. Okay, thank you.